Good morning, Titans. I'm Cora Westbrook.
And I'm Ellie Johnson. Welcome to this year's first edition of Titan Television.
On this episode, we talked to a couple students who attended a summer program that gave them wings.
We'll tell you why you should keep our school clean
And introduce a new segment, Parker Plays.
But first, Titan football has had one of the strongest starts to a season in years.
Israel Alexander talked to the team about where that momentum was coming from.
The Lee Summit West Titans football team has started the year off strong with multiple dominant wins.
I believe we had a wonderful off season. Last year didn't end well for anyone. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and so I believe the players really dedicated themselves to the off season, and it shows it's one of the best off seasons we've had since I've been here at Weston. I've been here about 19 years.
The team's dynamic and chemistry is a big part of the success the Titans have seen so far in the season.
We have a lot of seniors, a lot of senior leadership that are really bound together. We've been playing together forever, so since like second grade, being on the same team, getting to know each other and getting that chemistry together, and it's really showing this year.
The team has been putting the work in with a single goal in mind.
I mean, we expected, this is what we've been wanting to do. This is what we've been thinking about for years now, ever since we were freshmen or in 8th grade, about making these deep runs, trying to get another state championship ring for the school.
Those things just don't come by accident. I mean, I hope we can make a deep run. Everybody stay healthy and, mistake-free. Yeah, it should be good.
Determined to not make the same mistakes from last year, the Titans give their all for the team.
I think they did it themselves after North last year in the playoff game when we lost. I think the senior class dedicated themselves that very night to getting back to Titan football. And it showed from November all the way to August how much they worked. And you could tell in the development of their bodies, how they changed, got bigger, faster, stronger. You can just tell.
We're 6-0 now after our homecoming game versus Blue Springs South, but we're going into our harder games versus Lee Summit North and Liberty North, and we're really going to need to be firing on all cylinders going into those games.
With photographer Matthew Woolridge, this is Israel Alexander reporting for Titan Television.
Westside Steppers started off strong this year. Jamie Birmingham has more.
The STEP team has grown a lot from last year with more students and new routines.
I'm glad we got a lot of girls. We went from 9 to 20, almost doubled our numbers, so I'm pretty glad about that.
I'm very proud, especially this year, of the sustainment of excitement and just dedication thus far.
Like all teams, they face challenges, but they always come back together to perform as a team.
What I wanted with the STEP team was for us to be a sisterhood, and I think we're getting to that place, but most definitely when it comes to creating steps, like sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, but it's okay because it takes time, so it's like I try to be as understanding as possible because when I first started, I was not that good. I was like struggling a lot, so I always try to be understandable and patient with people because I get it.
It's very, very easy for me to be like, well, listen, if you're not here for 100% of the effort and my time, I'm not going to give you my time. So I've been very proud of how I feel like the girls this year have definitely respected my time and the time that I've been able to put in and be here for them. They have definitely shown me that it's worth it.
This year's captain, Shakimi Bex-Banjo, has several goals for the team this year.
But we might not be as big as North, but we most definitely do have the potential to get that big. And I think with some time and like some extra advocacy, we might be better than North. Let me just say that.
Anybody can do it as long as you got, Titan love in your heart. Come on, get your step off. Let's go. Let's get it.
With photographer Zoe Harrington, I'm Jamie Birmingham reporting for Titan Television.
Over the summer, 2 ROTC Titans participated in a program that sent them into flight. Cora Westbrook has more on their experience flying solo.
90% of people say they've flown on a commercial airplane in their lifetime. But to these students, it's not just a simple flight where you're the passenger.
I became a senator at Missouri Girls State. Then I went to Bakersfield, California, and did the AIM High Flight Academy at California Aeronautical University. That's basically the beginning of you going towards your private pilot's license.
The program over the summer got me my private pilot's license. And what that means is that I can fly any single engine, land, aircraft, but there's still a lot of stuff left to do.
Ariana Nunez and Jonathan Scott spent their summer learning how to fly. But for the final peak of the academy, they were on their own.
Not everyone was guaranteed a solo flight. It just depended on how well you did throughout the program and if you were capable of doing so. It was the last day, I don't know what happened, everything just clicked and I was landing like it was smooth as butter.
When I first landed the airplane and everything was fine, and I came to a full stop and I was like, there wasn't someone there. And I just landed. That was probably the biggest moment.
In the end, Nunez completed her solo flight, and Scott received his private pilot license.
I've never flown in a plane. I've never even less piloted one. Less than 1% of the United States has even done that. So the fact that I've done that is incredible.
With photographers Pierce Steed, I'm Cora Westbrook, reporting for Titan TV.
Our custodians here at West have a big job, keeping our school clean with a short staff. Pierce Steed talked to one teacher who believes we can do a little bit more to help out.
With lunch shifts roaring in the commons and kids everywhere, the people behind the scenes aren't always recognized.
Just helping out, picking up stuff, make sure everything looks sane before I head back over to continue teaching for the day.
The custodial team here at West is short-staffed, which has prompted other staff members to help out a little more.
Every 20 minutes, 450 plus students all coming in close proximity. The barrels fill up really quick. There's only a couple staff members there that they're keeping it clean. So I'm on to watch the student, make sure everything's okay. I just took it upon myself.
Lunch can get pretty messy, so Mr. Myers says helping out is just the right thing to do.
My goal is just to make it this is our home, so let's keep it as clean as possible and help everybody out. So I don't have to do it, I just choose to do it.
Myers also urges students to help out.
Stress, just like anything, when something you're responsible for, there's other things that have to take care of, but when on top of it, you're cleaning up unnecessary messes from just irresponsibility, immaturity, lack of caring.
With photographer Cora Westbrook, this is Pierce Steed reporting for Titan Television.
Now let's hand it off to Rylan Peterson and Killian Wright for the Titan Sports Update.
Good morning, Titans, and welcome to this year's first edition of Titan Sports Update. Our fellow Titan athletes have been working hard this fall season, and we're here to get you guys all caught up. To start us off, Titan soccer sits at 7-5-1 through 13 games, with senior captain Miles Hecadon leading the team with 5 goals. The boys will travel to St. James Academy tonight, and be sure to come out Thursday, as it's their senior night. Titan football has started off with a shutout defense and huge performances from the entire team. Quarterback Caden Carter has been stellar this season, with the help of the Toy brothers as his top 2 weapons. The trio has looked unstoppable. The Titans will go across town to Lee Summit North this Friday, October 13th, in the Battle of the Heavyweights, as both teams are ranked top 5 in Missouri. Be sure to look out for Adam Woolridge, who has been a standout receiver on the team. He's returned to the team after focusing on pole vault last year, and here's Killian Wright with the full story.
After taking a year off to focus on pole vault, senior Adam Woolridge made his return to the field, thanks to some convincing from the team.
Yeah, definitely Coach Horn, Coach Reed played a big part, and some teammates definitely, Dylan Haynes, Tori's help. Yeah, they definitely convinced me for sure.
And his presence on the field has been enormous.
As me, I think wide receiver is the best position on the field, but when it comes to blocking, like setting up, becoming a lead blocker on the outside edge, I think that we played an important role in getting touchdowns as well.
His rise to stardom wasn't a solo journey, however, as the culture of the team pushes him every day.
I was early on freshman and sophomore year. There wasn't a big push to become better, or even like the things that we do in the morning time. Like definitely, we have to wake up early for some practices, and I like to sleep in, and some teammates definitely help me get up in the morning for sure, when they don't have to, but they do. And they make sure I'm there, and a lot of other teammates are there, but definitely the accountability part is so much different than my sophomore and freshman year.
Woolridge's time in pole vault has benefited him on the field, mentally and physically.
I think the major differences in pole vault is, like I said, is by you're on your own really. If you mess up, it's on you. But I think a big part of pole vault and track is just like you decide, like you can go out there and be a beast, just trying to get better, like reading holes and stuff, and blocking wise, playbook wise. I think I've grown just as a player as well, just working on my routes and stuff and getting well conditioned.
Woolridge has high expectations for the team.
My major goal for football is definitely to win state. Definitely, I think we could really make a run for it in the playoffs and go pretty far. We have a really, really good team.
And holds himself to the same standards for pole vault.
Well, I want to definitely win state. I know that's something I could do.
Even though pole vault is an individual sport, Woolridge has completely bought into the team.
Like 1 of 11, but not just doing my 1 of 11, but really just holding my teammates accountable, being ideal, doing everything right. Not just on the football field, but outside the football field, in the classroom, away from school. I want people to like look at me and say that's at least I'm a West football player, but not just that, just like my integrity and the things I do. Like I just want people to notice.
With photographer Rylan Peterson, this is Killian Wright reporting for Titan Sports Update.
Not only has our football team had a great season, a new flag football team is being introduced in our school district, empowering high school girls to take on the exciting sport of football. Here's Hayden Hubbard with the full story.
Athletic directors in LSR 7 have been working hard in the past year to provide more opportunities for girls to participate in activities.
It's at the heart of every activities director, being able to increase participation in what we do and helping kids find a niche of a belonging within their school.
Flag football is an up-and-coming sport, and this will be the next best thing for girls in the district.
Really to provide an opportunity for young ladies to be involved in something athletic, something that they can compete with, something that gives them a sense of responsibility and belonging.
Being a part of flag football can be fun, or it can be a way for doors to open.
The awesome experience that's out there for kids to be able to play flag football does exist. There are college scholarships available for kids, and it's pretty awesome, amazing opportunity for them in the long run.
Senior Cora Westbrook is making a difference in the flag football community. She brought the idea to Hippo last year. Westbrook also has 3 offers to play flag football in college.
You could literally go anywhere for flag football, and I think that's what people don't know. It's like happening for me, and I want other people to have that same opportunity.
The season will take place in the spring. Games will be played in a jamboree style on 4 consecutive Saturdays. There is still plenty of time to join.
If not now, when? Just because this is one of those things that you could say, hey, I give it a shot, you know? And my guess is that more kids than not would really enjoy it, just because it's very social, it's a lot of fun, and it's competitive. I don't know, just it has a recipe for a lot of great things.
Flag football is for any female in 9th through 12th grade, even if you've never played before.
Personally, I think I just want to make people have fun. I mean, I've had a great time playing flag football, and I think other people need to experience that. So I think getting other people involved and more people involved is my personal goal.
If you are interested in learning more about flag football, talk to Cora Westbrook or Mr. Oliver. This is Hayden Hubbard reporting for Titan Sports Update with photographer Mackenzie Chaffee.
Girls golf has been on a roll lately, taking down both Lee Summit and Lee Summit North in the city championship, as well as competing in districts and conference last week. Led by juniors Laura Mayo and Kinsley Mitchell, the team is getting hot at the right time. Their season will wrap up next Monday and Tuesday as they represent our school at state. While girls golf is wrapping up, girls volleyball is hitting the most crucial part of the season. As the end of September, they are ranked 8th overall in Missouri. Part of the success is in no doubt due to senior Ava Anderson, who leads the team in total blocks and hitting percentage. She was recently selected to the Metro All-Star Game to represent Team Missouri, but there's also a new face on the team. Let's pass it over to Johnny Panto to find out more.
The volleyball team knows success is more than just winning games. The Titans have been working hard this season to create a winning team on the court and off the court.
We're a team that plays for each other, and we all respect each other. It's something that's different for us compared to other teams in the area. Everyone has played at a high level, whether that's high school or club on our team, and we all know how to contribute in different ways to make our team successful.
By the end of September, the team was 17-5. Coach Jennifer Morgan recognizes what the team has accomplished already this season.
We've had some big wins. We beat Lafayette, which they're the #1 team in the state. They won state last year. We beat them at our tournament. We beat Eureka, which is another top team in the state.
Coach Morgan places an emphasis on the seniors and the roles that they have with leadership.
You know, every year we look at our seniors, and whether they're the captain or they're not the captain, they are the leaders no matter what.
Senior Ava Anderson sees what the team has done this season and knows that they aren't done yet.
I think we've pushed through, we've persevered, and we've come out on top in a lot of games, and I'm really proud of us for that, but I think we're just going to keep building for postseason.
One of the key ingredients to the team's success is freshman Tori Massengill.
She's a very high IQ volleyball player. She has a lot of smart shots that she uses throughout games, and it helps us, like, even if it doesn't score, it will help us set up for defense and for us to win the point.
Massengill looks to the upperclassmen on the team for advice and strength.
All the upperclassmen are always like speaking in hellos and stuff. Like, we all work together and we all like support each other. We have to make sure we're encouraging one another.
Coach Morgan is doing her best to improve the players and keep them focused on what's important.
Communication, we want to always be over communicating on the court, not quiet, not letting a ball drop because we're not talking to each other. So that's a big one, which is harder to measure.
The coaches always give us new things to work on. I'm just planning on making myself better and pushing other teammates, which will push me.
Make sure to support the Titans as they wrap up their season. This is Jonathan Pinto reporting for Titan Sports Update with photographer Manning Houck.
The boys swim team also hit the road recently, traveling down to Mizzou for the September 28th annual Como Invite. The team finished 8th overall out of 42 teams with season best times from multiple swimmers. Senior Jack Oshire took home second place in the 100-yard backstroke with a time of 50.18 seconds. Juniors Caden Bixel and Quentin Cross also joined him as individual finalists in their respective events. They'll be celebrating senior night at the LSR 7 Aquatic Center this Friday as they take on Lee Summit North, Ray Peck, and Lee Summit. However, the celebration ends pretty quickly after that as the team begins to ramp up the intensity to prepare for conference at the end of the month. Softball has their sights set on districts later this week in Joplin. Following back-to-back games against Kickapoo and Rockbridge last weekend, the team is ranked 14th overall in Missouri and 6th in Kansas City. University of Kansas commit Bailey Amesqua has been dominant this season. Her work earned her the Metro Sports MoKan Player of the Week 2 weeks ago, as she went 4 of 9 at the plate, including 2 home runs and a double, while also racking in 9 RBIs. The team hopes to return to state to end the season and bring home gold for the second time in 3 years. While the softball team runs around the bases, the cross-country team is running to new highs. The girls team left their mark on the Ryan Lubinsky Invite Meet a couple weeks ago. On the girls' side of things, Madison Cross and Eva Garlick brought home a 1-2 finish in the 5,000-meter run, with times of 20 minutes and 8 seconds and 20 minutes and 9 seconds. The boys' team was certainly no slouch either. Junior Jack Williams led the way with a first-place finish in the 5,000-meter dash, and the time that qualifies for the mile split U.S. first team. Runners Caleb Benton and Caden Dean both hit times that qualified for the mile split U.S. second team for the same event, 5,000-meter run. Both the boys and the girls team finished first place in the meet and will be eager to bring home a conference championship this Saturday at Lee Summit North. We know they're capable of it. That will do it for this edition of Titan Sports Update. For my partner Rylan Peterson, along with myself, Killian Wright, and the rest of the TSU crew, we thank you for tuning in. We wish all of our fall sports good luck as they continue their seasons. Be sure to follow LSW Sports Update on Twitter. Back to you guys.
Several new faces in the office this year.
Addison Woody spent some time getting to know them.
I would say dream vacation is someplace tropical, like Fiji, Bora Bora, Hawaii.
I make my own jewelry, just checking to make sure, yep, what I'm wearing today. And so I have a website and I sell earrings mostly, and I make some other kinds of graphic design, like stickers, posters, those kinds of things, but I like to be crafty in my spare time.
usually an 80s movie watcher. Like, Pretty Woman was on the other night. I'll always watch Pretty Woman. I'll always watch Burlesque. I'll always watch Grease.
Come in, turn the computers on, check our emails, get with the staff as far as our events are concerned for the evening, making sure also that all our students are eligible to participate in our activities.
Up next is a new segment for Titan TV.
Nash Parker and I get busy on the West Side Dance Team in Parker Plays. The West Side Dance Team has owned the West Stage since the building opened in 2004. While being on the team is a full-time commitment, it has its rewards.
Some of these girls are like my best friends, and it's so exciting to be with them. And I've also just loved how much I've grown as a dancer.
But the team has never officially rostered a boy. We find out if Nash Parker has what it takes in our new segment, Parker Plays.
I'm Nash Parker, and I'm trying out for the West Side Dance Team.
Good?
This is okay.
He did really good. His memory was there. We just got to work on the sharpness and we got to perfect it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. So I did rate him 1.5, but I think we could let him on the sideline sometime just because his memory looked really good. And he did have some really sharp moves. Nash did make the team.
That's a wrap on this edition of Titan Television. Be sure to check out the first edition of Titan Scroll coming out later this month.
And to stay up to date with what's happening around the school, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at LS West Online and on TikTok at LS West on TikTok.
Have a great week, Titans.